What is up guys, Killerkev, and today on this particular 8-bit series we are going to be doing Modern Iron. Now a lot of people don't know this, but this is a really freaking cool character. Now I didn't actually know who this was. I stumbled across it and I thought, you know what, I don't actually know who this one is. So I went and did some history and a little bit of research, and I've actually played this character in a previous game, an online sort of app game, and his fight style is freaking sick. You know, just sort of read up about him, had a little look and everything else. So this is a character that, you know, I'm coming to learn, but also coming really to enjoy and love. So I thought I'd do him for you today. And obviously for you veterans or people that actually know who this character is, then this one's for you as well. So let's give you a rundown of the colours that we're going to be using for this build. We're using black wool, using yellow wool, we're using a lime green wool. You can use darker green, but I'm using a lime green here. This is to give it a little pop and a little bit extra. A white stained clay, grey wool, and our white wool, or I know it's wool but I call it white wool 9 times out of 10, so if I call it that, it is just wool. We're going to be using 3 wool in total, so probably not a lot. More detailing on the headscarf and obviously the chest piece as well. So let's get started guys. So as always, I never build anything on the floor, as you guys know. Obviously if you're new, welcome to the channel. A pleasure to have you here, and subscribe for obviously more daily content, and if Minecraft's thing, or if anything else, you know, pretty much we're up to date on nearly every single game. So if you want to go check that out, then have a look. And if you've got any suggestions, buckle down in the comment section. I'll always read the comments and I'll always reply to them. So what we're going to be doing is having a starter of line of 9. Now you can have this however you like, so I'm going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like so, it's going to be left foot, and I'm going to breach it across with 3. Miscellaneous blocks, it can be anything, doesn't really matter, they'll be removed shortly after. And then I'm going to make another line of 9 like so. So remove those like that. So we've got 2 lines of 9, which is ideal and exactly what we're going for. So in the middle of 2 here, we're going to add an extra 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then after that, we're just going to build a triangle in the middle, somewhat like this, if I can get it done right. There we go. That's basically what you're going for there. Obviously the triangle with the peak, obviously the middle of the trousers, which is the groin of the character itself. So on the ends here, as always, just build 1 on the ends, like so, after you've done the triangle. Then we're going to switch to a yellow and just run a 7 block line of yellow all the way along till it connects black to black, which it has. Awesome. For the first 2 yellow coming into the build now, it's a line of 2 black, exactly the same thing on the side as well, 2 black. Then we're going to run another line of yellow along like so, which should be 5. All the way along. Like that. After that, we're going to put some L's. Obviously this L on the left is going to be facing out to the left, and the one on the right is going to be facing out to the right, because it's on the right like so. So you should have something that looks exactly like that. Exactly like that. So what we're going to do now is a visible stair set 2 from the L, so 1, 2, exactly the same thing on the other side as well. Come up 1, 2, like so. And on the second one's here, just going to grab our yellow and just run all the way along till they connect like so. All the way on the left hand side as well, you want to come down 2 from the line of yellow, 1, 2, like so. And that whole entire bit there, that bit that we haven't filled in, just fill in with your lime green or your green, or whatever kind of green you're using for this build. You can even use clays maybe, mix it up a little bit guys, it's entirely up to you. But if you want to follow this for the thumbnail itself, then obviously just stick to the colours we're using at the moment. So there we go. So from the top of these blacks here, what we're going to do is just put a miscellaneous block, can be anything, just next to them. Like so, doesn't really matter, just next to them like so. So on the black on top of this whole entire line, we're just fixating on this line at the moment. We're going to come an extra 4 on top of this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly the same thing on the side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. On top of the miscellaneous block, we're going to come up 3. 1, 2, 3. And yes, exactly the same as the L. If it's on the right, it's going to be facing to the right, an extra 1. And exactly the same thing on the side. If it's facing left, it's going to be facing towards the left with a 1. There we go. Awesome. After that, we're going to go to the miscellaneous block. And this miscellaneous block is our friend at the moment. So we're going to come along 1, 2, 3, and then put another miscellaneous block. We're going to use yellow, why not? Exactly the same thing inside as well. 1, 2, 3. We'll just use green. And then we're going to come on top of this miscellaneous block. This is always a miscellaneous block. Come up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly the same thing on the side as well. Come all the way to the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually remove all those miscellaneous blocks now, which is awesome because we're done with them. Don't need them anymore. And as you can tell, we've just done a set of hands, which is awesome. Switch to your white stained clay. As you can tell, with this little peak facing out, the 3 with a little peak facing out. So I'm going to connect it along with 2. I'm just going to fill the rest of that pattern up like so. Exactly the same thing on the other side as well. Just connect it along, just to breach it along, and then just fill the bottom half there with your white stained clay. that's pretty much it. They're the hands. So let's obviously build the head and the chest now. Obviously this guy's got a bandana as well, so it's going to get a little bit complicated towards the left in a minute, but not too much, so don't worry about that too much yet. And as I say guys, if you do get panicky or you do get worried, or you think that you messed up any sort of shape or form, doesn't matter, go back in the video, just take your time and enjoy it guys. You know, I freaking love doing these, but just the time at the moment is just, it's a little bit harder because we're leading up to Christmas now, so it's a little bit hard. But anyway, let's carry on. So invisible stair set 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, yes, it 4 on this one, which is a little bit extensive. Make an L, like so. On the top of the L, add an extra 1 to the left, and a 1 on top to the L, just in general. So you want something that looks like this. Beautiful. After you've done that, we can actually come down from the L now on the right hand side and come invisible stairs at our 3. So 1, 2, 3. Third one here is going to be 5 along. So 3, 4, 5, which should connect beautifully, which it has. Come invisible stairs at 1, 2. That second one there is going to make an L. Exactly the same thing on the other side there, it's slightly lower. I'll explain why in a minute. And then invisible stair sets just down here, just to connect like we did on the other side, just to connect the hands and obviously the head to correspond with that. Now that whole entire bit in there as well, again you can just fill in with your greens, and then we're going to add a little bit of detailing to the chest just to finish it off in a minute when we filled this all in. So guys, if you are looking sort of things like this, like superheroes or villains or characters or anything like that, go and check out the playlist. There's a lot of characters that we've done on the channel, and you'll be surprised. You never know, you probably might find a selection of things that you really want to do. And yeah, I'll break them down, and I'll let you go wild with them. We just sort of interact with each other, and yeah, it's really fun. So there we go, fill them in like that. So once we've done like a solid green chest, let's add some detailing. Switch to yellow. What we're going to do is from the peak down here, we're going to come 1, 2 down, build 1 there, going to come 3 down in total, and then we're just going to skip a line, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We're going to skip a line, 1, 2, 3. And after that, we'll just want the middle bit here, from the middle, that's the second one in. Just going to come all the way along and just connect it like so. Modern Iron. Crazy. That's his little logo. I don't know why, but you know, this character's awesome. You don't know who it is, go and look it up. It really is kind of cool. So there we go. So let's do the bandana on this side, which is probably the hardest bit of the whole entire build. So if you found this easy so far, congrats. It's just going to get a tad a little bit harder. If you did find it too hard, you can always just go back in the video guys. So on this block here, we're going to come invisible stair set down an extra 3. So 1, 2, 3, like so. That one's going to be 2 along. We come up invisible stair set 3. So we count 1, 2, 3. And on the third one there, we're going to come 1 into the right with yellow and 1 on top. And we come invisible stair set up 1 from that. And we're just going to come all the way along till it connects to the other one, like so. Pretty much like that. Now what we're going to do is add a little bit of detailing in here. So what we can do now is we can come to the bottom bit here, add 2 yellow, and we can add 2 black, and then on top of that we're going to add an extra 4 line of blacks. From the yellow, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way along till it connects, like so. Beautiful. And you can fill the rest of this whole entire bit in here with yellow. Now be careful when you fill this bit in. So for instance, just fill it all in like so, like that. Now, but what we want to be doing, just add that little bit more detail, just to make sure it looks pretty damn cool. Let's just take out this block here like so. I don't know why, but it just looks so much cleaner. It just looks like the headband, the sort of the ropes are split. It just looks really nice. So just focus on that when you're doing that, and focus on this a little bit here, because I know it can get very confusing, but once you focus on it, it's beautiful and it's easy. So that's the headband bit done. That's probably the hardest bit. So from here, we're just going to add a yellow, and then we're going to add 1, 2 black on top, and we're going to invisible stair set 3 on top of this down to the right hand corner. 1, 2, 3, like so. Third one here is going to come 6 along, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to come down invisible stair set 3, 1, 2, 3, and this should come all the way down to connect to this little pole here, which it has done beautifully. There we go. So that L that was on there, which was slightly lower, has come all the way down to connect like so. Now, comes to the top of this L here, which is obviously the L we keep talking about, and just grab your white stained clay and just run a section all the way along, just run a line all the way along, same level all the way along till it connects, like so. Obviously deduct anything if you've done something like me, and then fill in that bottom half there with white stained clay as well. So So we add the mouth as well. So for the second layer here, we're going to come 1, 2, 3 in. Switch to a grey. Come along 3. Like so, which is his mouth. On top of that, we're going to be working from left to right now. It's going to be your yellow. You come 1, 2, 3 yellow. And then we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4 with grey. And we're going to come yellow, and then 2 grey like so. On this 2 grey, we're going to do is come up 1 to make another L. And just come on visible stair set like so. And actually add a white now in between that to make the eye like that. So come back to the grey, so from the left hand one here, or the first right, we put 1 up like so, visible stair set up 1, an extra 1. So make that into an L. And we come invisible stair set 1, and then off from there, come invisible stair set 1 like that. So it's kind of tricky, but you want sort of panel that looks like that. Fill that in all the way underneath to make a line of 3. Come all the way down till it meets to the yellow like so. We're only going to add 2 white into that, not 3, so we're going to add 2 white like so. I'm just going to fill the rest of that up with grey like that. So that's the pattern we're going to be going for. The rest of that whole entire bit now is pretty simple and easy. What we're going to do now is just add your yellow wool and just fill that in like so. You can use, instead of sort of the grey wool here, you can use a brown stained clay, which is really quite nice. It's kind of like a dark grey as well, but it's kind of a more like a flat colour. You want sort of that extra additional sort of bounce on the character itself. But that is Modern Iron, guys. If you did enjoy, hit me up with a like and a comment. But until the next one, guys, Killerkev and Killerkev out.